What's your phone?
This is my old phone. It's in the bag. It's in the seat of my truck. Because I got to learn how to use it. Will you? Well, go get it off the seat of my truck then. Well, Tim, we made it.
Yes, sir. We still need 2 more, though.
Yeah, I guess we do, don't we? Yes, we do.
Hopefully, oh, we still got 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're a little early.
There's Candy.
There's Candy. Candy made it.
I was going to be on time, but I'm close to on time
You're early, so you're on time.
for me. Yeah.
Did well, Candy. Did well.
Did well. I'm going to mute myself because my dogs are here. And they will bark, unfortunately. But maybe they won't, but I'm going to mute for now. Anyway.
Add some flavor to the meeting.
Hey, Molly.
Yeah.
We got to mute this telephone, the new one. I've already muted my old one. I don't know how to mute that. I want you to show me.
Same as the old.
Oh, it is?
Is everybody doing okay after the holidays?
Yeah, I had to get a new phone today. It was painful.
Julie Smith's article in the paper was so funny about that.
Oh,
You've got to read it. It was in the journal scene. It was
who did
unbelievable.
that? Whose article?
Julie Smith.
Oh, I
She-
read it. I read
Did
all
you read
her,
about time for a new phone?
something like that. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sure I
it
read
was
it.
funny. That was a funny thing. I need a new phone too, and I'm avoiding it, you know. She said she went to Poor Bison. She said, I don't want to say the name of the company, but it's Poor Bison. And the reason I named it that is I was poor after I left.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we have
funny.
2 kids on the plan, so, there's just, it's getting ridiculous.
It is awful. I can tell you it is.
Well, they get more each phone gets more complex than the last one.
Oh my gosh.
This phone is
Let me tell
bigger
you,
than that.
I'm trying to get my Sirius radio to work in my car that I bought about 3.5 months ago. I'm about crazy. I mean, I've paid them, I've called them, I've done everything. And every time I get in my car, they're advertising, do I want a Sirius package, Anyway, I just about had it with that. So we'll see. I told him yesterday, I said, just give me my money back.
Yeah. Can everybody see the agenda?
I see it.
Yeah.
All right. Just making sure. It's been a little while since we did this, so.
Are you trying to keep us on track, Jim?
Only a little bit. I just make sure I got, there's Matt. We got 4.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, good.
Hey, Matt.
How are you, Bill?
Oh, it's Thursday again.
Again.
Funny how that keeps coming back.
Okay, I'm back on mute.
This is Weston. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We hear you now.
Join my phone and my computer here.
Excellent. It is 4 o'clock, so we can get started. We do have a minor issue in the fact that our chairman and vice chairman are both absent and recusing themselves from the meeting. So as a matter of process, we will need to appoint an acting chairman. So the board members, Bill, Candy, Matt and Hart was on here. Make sure I can see everybody. Yep. So, if somebody wants to call the meeting to order, Weston, are you waiting for anybody else?
I'm not.
Okay, so I typically don't do this. I don't call the meeting to order. Bill, I think if you'd like to do that, and then, like I said, we would need to appoint an acting chairman, and then we can go on from there.
Let's appoint Matt, acting chairman.
That is
Let's
funny,
call-
Bill. I
call
was
the
going to
meeting to order.
nominate. I was going to nominate you for that job.
I've done it enough.
Well, seeing how we have a very thin agenda, I'm happy to do that. So,
Good.
Tim, if you're ready, board members, you're ready. Let's call the meeting to order.
All right, I'm good to go.
I'm good.
I guess the first order of business be approving the minutes from last meeting.
There are no minutes and there are no signs
Fantastic.
on the
Good.
agenda, so we can move on to old business.
All right, let's move right on to old business then.
So first item under old business is an application for final approval of a proposed amenity center for the Six Oaks subdivision. This was at the design review board last in September of 2021. The proposed facility is subject to the design review board approval. Proposed amenities include a pool house, a strolling garden, a game lawn, a playground, a walking path, a fire pit, a pond overlook, and a pavilion. We do have the applicant on the line, and if they would like, I can scroll through the plans and allow them to describe it, or however they prefer to do this.
That works well for me.
Do
Really,
we need one more for a quorum?
No, we have four.
We do have four?
Yeah,
Where?
Bill, yourself, we have Candy, we have Matt Halter, and we do have Hart Weatherford.
Okay, Hart's on, okay.
Art's here, I just don't see him.
Yeah, he's got his video off.
Oh, good.
There, Hart?
all right, we good to go?
Yeah, Weston, go ahead if you'd like to start.
Okay. Thank you all for taking your extra time today to meet with us. My name is Weston McBee. I represent Seaman Whiteside in the Somerville office, and I'm working with Mungo Homes and Carpus Designs on this, what we're calling the Six Oaks Amenity Center. It's as he explained, a pool house complex, strolling trail, celebration of some existing oaks, and a small pavilion in between two phases of single family residential. There you see the site in between, or kind of near the corner of Orangeburg and Tupper, near the high school. And this is the overall plan. We'll just go page left to right. We're looking at a strolling garden with a pierced brick wall. That's going to be more of a formal Charleston style intimate garden. We've got a games lawn that will be the entranceway into the pool house, pool complex. We've got an Olympic length pool, obviously not Olympic size for the area. We have tabby concrete walk that will go through the existing groves past the playground and the pond overlook. In the middle of your screen there, then we have a small amphitheater, and when I mean small, I mean it's about a 5 foot of rise as it's been graded. A small seating area. Then we'll transition to more of a natural materials that go around the base of the oaks, so as not to disturb their root system, and to a pavilion, fire pit, shade area towards the page right, and then that connects up with O'Leary Drive, which surrounds the entire complex and neighborhood. That's the general overview. The next page will show you some of the materials that we're thinking. Basically, a lot of what you see around in the area. Crushed brick, plantation mix, rock salt finish, concrete at the pool deck. We'll do some concrete seating at the pavilion itself. Plant palette, I think the pictures for that are way later in the slideshow, but
Yep.
As far as plant palette goes, we're not going to see a bunch of exotics or anything heavy on water use. It's going to be a lot of azaleas, grass, natural grasses, oak trees, fairly typical for this area, and especially from us at Seaman Whiteside. I believe further on in the presentation, we've got some pictures of the architecture and some renderings that'll give you a really good look at what we're after here. Yeah, here we are. That's the mail kiosk. A little further. There, that's, sorry, go back. That there is the pavilion, which on the plan that I just walked you through would have been on the page right, and your fire pit there. This is the pool house itself, elevations. It's barn style architecture. I can't really speak to the architecture as a profession, but I can take any questions to the architect himself. So that's more of the pool house. You can see the cabana on the bottom. There's some small temporary wood cabanas there, or not, excuse me, not temporary, but lesser built structures. We have our pool. Try and bring some greenery closer to the pool, add shade.
I pulled some of those plats out just so that we didn't have to go through all like 7 pages of it. So
Yep, great. We're not getting rid of any A-rated grand trees. That's what you're seeing on site right now. We're trying to keep as many of the beautiful trees there are there, with the bright green cluster there being the 6 oaks that this is given its name for. They're impressive. The overall canopy of the 6 combined is well over 100 by 200. So we're really, we as landscape architects, me especially, are really trying to emphasize them and hope that everyone can appreciate them as well. These are just overall plans, much of what we've discussed before. And here's some of the details we'll be looking at. Pierced brick wall, columns at the entrances, wood swings near the 6 oaks themselves, sort of facing inwards towards the oaks themselves. Kettle fire pit at the pavilion, dog park or playground fence and gates. This rounds the rest of that out. And that pretty much is the nuts and bolts of the project. Again, we are seeking final approval on this, if you will. Are there any questions related to the landscape that I can answer for you at this time?
I think it's pretty straightforward. It looks nice.
Absolutely, looks great.
Thank you.
I like how we made a
Straightforward.
former farm look like a barn.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll pass that on to Chris Carpus. He had the artistic hand in that.
But it's definitely fitting for that property.
It is.
Great.
Wish you were visible from the street.
Yeah.
I agree.
Amenity center. For the development.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, we are at the end of the plan set. Anybody want to look at something specific?
No, the beauty of doing it on Zoom, Tim, is we can all look at our own computers. I actually like that better than the monitors we have there at Town Hall.
True.
I guess one question I have, is this going to be done all in one phase, or is this going to be phased in?
The amenity center will be done all in one phase.
And it'll be done with phase one of the development?
Yes, that's what we're pushing for. They already got the ponds dug at the moment.
Okay.
So Tim, they're looking for final for the amenity center only, correct? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
that's the only part that we actually have purview
Already.
over. The residential portion, you know, that it's all single family residential. So
Okay.
you guys are not taking a look at that. This portion, which includes, you know, the little pavilion, the fire pit, amphitheater, fishing pier, and then the
Community
pool
center.
and amenity center. That's what we're looking at
Okay.
and signing off on. Much like what we did with the amenity center at the Limehouse Village over off of Dorchester. There's just a little bit more in their amenity package than what was included in that particular project.
Okay.
Okay. Any further discussion? Bill, any thoughts on this?
I think it's nice, very nicely done. It'd be a nice asset for that subdivision.
Okay. Candace?
I agree. I think, I mean, this is pretty true representation of the colors and is it, can you address that? I know you said you're not doing the architecture, but do you believe that's a true representation of the color scheme?
Correct. And I think a big selling point to this, aside from the appearance of the vertical slatting, is the brick footings that Chris has used at the barn to try and really bring home some of that barn style infused with Somerville.
It's very nice.
Art, you have any thoughts? Okay, the applicant is requesting final approval. Does anybody want to proffer a motion?
Make a motion, final approval.
I'll
Somebody want to second that?
Second.
Great. So a motion by Bill, second by Candace. All in favor, say aye.
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 All right.
Is Hart here? Did he vote?
Yeah, he just came out. I thought I heard him say aye.
Yes.
He did. He said aye.
Okay, good.
I was
Oh,
watching
man.
the screen. He came off of mute.
The age of COVID.
Oh,
Looks like we've got a unanimous vote for final approval.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Very good
Well,
then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good luck with the project. Matt, we have nothing under new business. We have nothing under miscellaneous. So if you guys would like to adjourn, we can move forward with that.
Make a
Great. Let's hear a
to
motion on
adjourn.
adjournment.
Second.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Very good, folks. Meeting is adjourned.
Short and
Thank
sweet.
you very
Thank you.
much for your time.
Thank you.